Hi, I'm Lesley Ormsby and I'm a psychic medium. I live in New Zealand. I was actually also born in New Zealand, so anyway, I'm a native, you could say, to New Zealand, and Aotearoa is the Māori term for that. So my heritage is not only Māori, but it goes back to the Irish, where my great-great-great-grandfather, might be one more great actually, is Irish. So, and then from there, there's a long story to that, but we end up going right back to the Vikings. So it's kind of really an interesting story, as with most people's heritage. So anyway, I'm wanting to let you know that I'm doing these readings, and they're astrological readings. I'm following along the star signs basically. So what we will be covering, like Spirit and I, when I talk about Spirit, it's not only my guides, but I connect in with the angels. I also connect in with multi-dimensional energies. So and I do have some videos out already with working with some of my multi-dimensional guides, so you can hop on my YouTube page and we'll talk a little bit about that later. But today I'm going to be doing the second series that I've done in the astrological star sign readings. So for October, gosh, this year's gone really, really fast. So we're going to get underway soon, and let me see, I think there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. I'm so excited as I get when I'm doing this. Typical Gemini, and I'm not going to start with Gemini today, so I'm going to start with Aries today. But with me, yeah, like I say, I work with all these different energies, and I love working with crystals. And Jesus Christ, you know, he's my main man, is with Archangel Michael. He's my other main man. God, I've got a lot of main men actually, because Archangel Raphael is always around as well. But you know, I started doing this work 20 years ago. More so, it's always been with me, this ability. It's not, to me, it's not just a gift, it's an ability as well. And there are certain skills that I've picked up along the way to get me to a place where I am today. And so I'm able to confidently, I suppose, express spirits, your angels, guides, helpers, and your whānau that come through, or I was going to say whānau tūpuna that come through, which means, you know, ancestors in Māori, come through to bring you messages of love, inspiration, guidance, you know, direction, or just even healing, you know, healing. And sometimes, you know, just that spoken word as I love you can be the healer for you. So yeah, just hold tight and we'll get started soon. Good morning, Cancerians. Right, now I've got your October 2018 session, I was going to say reading session, that we're just going to do now. And my hand's going like this. When I'm going like that, I want to talk. So there's a lot of hurriedness going on within you, and I want to talk. So they're talking about, like, with that hurriedness feeling, it's like I feel like you really need to speak up, speak out, and get friggin' moving, because you know, you're a real earth body. Okay, so they want to, at the moment, okay, even though you're in the water, you've earthed yourself. They're just saying, get back in the water and start swimming around and getting yourself moving around. So, and also, you know, with Cancerian, you know, typically there's that hard shell, that protective shell that you put, you know, it's okay, you know, to like just get that soft, you know, not feel so, okay, well, not put yourself away, okay? It's just like let yourself out, okay, and get out there and do things, okay, is what they're really bringing in. And what I'm getting is, like, because I'm just drawn to I was like shuffling around my words, and I was like, okay, but the word yes, okay, they just say yes to everything that comes up, because you've been in a really neg mood of no, okay, so say yes to everything that comes up. See everything as an opportunity. When I say yes, it's okay, maybe not do everything, but it's just say yes in the sense that, okay, I'll take a look at it. Okay, this is about you bringing yourself out more out of your shell, and letting yourself go out and explore things, you know, do things differently, change. Because sometimes just going to bed, you know, is a different time, either later or earlier, can be like a major change for some people. Okay, so they're just saying, or just going to a different shop, you know, different dairy, or taking a different route home, So you see something different. Okay. This is why they brought in these glasses, Adam, because I want to put my glasses on. And, you know, what they're saying is like, you know, it's like, it's having a good look at yourself as to why you've put yourself away in your shell. So this month of September is, has been about, you know, like shifting. You know, we're coming from actually right back, you know, going right back to from June. So it's been, you know, lessening, you know, the stuff that we've accumulated over our lifetime on this planet Earth to, you know, to get rid of now. Okay, so this to go into this new energy. Okay, so September was another a place, another step forward to that, to letting yourself out. So what they're saying is, for some of yous, you haven't damn well moved. For others of yous, you've moved, and that's really cool. And even though the ones that haven't moved, that's, you know, I do feel like they're showing me there has been some slight improvement, but they're just saying, you know, keep moving, because, you know, a crab runs fast. I don't see many crabs that actually run very slow when they scuttle across it. So they just use it. They're using that energy, which is what, you know, what they're saying, talking about. I'm actually really excited for you, because I feel like for either where you sit in there, this coming into October, because there's this beautiful equinox energy. Some will say no, but I say yes, because I look at everything as like, you know, a positive. You know, when these moon energies come up and they can tip shit up, so, you know, throw it up in the air or through the side, and you can kick your friggin', you know, and throw shit around, brings out that sort of energy that you want to do that. But, you know, you're processing. It's just being mindful of who you throw it at and how much you throw at them. You know, that's kind of, you know, just energetically throw it, you know, just, or visualize it, not actually throw the pen, you know, spit the dummy sort of thing. But it's just kind of, you know, it's just a metaphor. Okay, so what they're saying is just, you know, moving all that stuff. It's allowed you to move forward with it. So embrace it, send love and light to it. So, okay, yeah, and just run along and do it, because oh God, you know, just tip this over. You know, yes, you can. Is your affirmation, you know, from now on, forever actually, because yes, you can. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can step out of your comfort zone. Yes, you can take on that project that you feel like you cannot do. Yes, you can have a baby if you're feeling like you want a baby or need a baby. That to express up, you don't know, that probably come out wrong. But, you know, if you're one of those people that is going through IVF or something like that and you're having problems, yes, you can. You know, it's keeping positive about things. And, you know, the baby might not always come in the way that you think or that you want, but, you know, there's a beautiful baby out there. So just skipping on from that, because I could go on and on about that, but the crux of it is, yes, you can do or have whatever you want. You've just got to, like all of us, we've just got to put it out there, okay, and move towards it. So with you, but on saying that, sometimes, you know, this is the thing, it's about balance. So this month, there's a whole lot of new things coming up, but this coming into October, now it's finding you more than ever, finding some balance with, you know, how fast you run with your crab legs or how slow you run with your crab legs. Okay, so it's going to like, and I feel like you've been like, at the moment, there's like this, and you're kind of probably thinking, what the hell? But this is the energy that this, in this last September has been doing to, you know, a lot of you, but it's because you like in 2 months, whether I just run with this or when I just like, you know, meander with it. So and that's okay to some degree, but it's sooner, like coming into October, I feel like you'll more than likely be able to like more run with some projects they're talking about that you've put on hold and you don't know where you're going with it. So just, what they're saying is just do run with it, feel the energy and go with it. Okay, so and for those of you where you're still feeling like you need to like just take it a little bit slow, just be mindful that you're not coming from, you know, an emotional point of view why you're not going, or a limiting belief, because sometimes we are meant to be like, you know, God will put us in a space, Spirit will put us in a holding space sometimes, but not all the time. So, you know, for some of you, I feel like you are in a holding pen just for a little bit longer till you get some more answers. So, coming in, you know, with October, you'll start to, you know, open that gate and let yourself out. Some of you, the gate will just fly open because you're ready, you're done, you're ready to go. So just go with the flow, whichever way it works for you, just go with the flow. And just, you know, call in, I'm hearing Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, because there's still a little bit of healing to go on there. Okay. And, you know, and the biggest thing you can do is smile. Okay. There's a song. Oh gosh, I lost it now. I can't sing, so I'm not going to sing it. I can sing, but not very good. I should say that. They just said, you can sing, Lesley. But I need some training. Big time. So, but there's, I made you smile, didn't I? So anyway, so they're just having a little, and that's what they're saying, is they'll have a little bit of a giggle about yourself too. You know, there's like, you know, sometimes we do have those airy fairy moments. So, you know, coming into October, you know, just, you know, lighten your energy a little bit more, and then just have a little bit more of a giggle, okay, about yourself. You know, if we can laugh about ourselves, you know, we're halfway there, you know. Okay, and then looking forward. Oh, looking forward is stuff. Oh my gosh, far out. Friggin' heck, baby. So those of you who are wanting a baby, or if there's a baby coming around, it's like, holy smokes, I did not know I had that card. Honest to God. And I talked about a baby before. So, you know, looking forward to baby. Okay. Wow, that's just giving me goosebumps. So, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And if you're really not really wanting to baby, and you know, and you're one of those ones that's like really like super, you know, fertile, you better watch out, because I think there's a baby coming for some of you, whether you like it or not. So yeah, that's really funny. Not that I'm laughing or anything, but I'm not going there with babies anymore, because I'm over that. But anyway, that's not about me. It's about you. So yeah, just be mindful of that. But or looking, you know, it depends on which, you know, side of where you are with that. But so there's a lot of new beginnings, you know, that are out there for you. You've just got to want them. Okay, take your time or run with it, whatever it is for you. But it's like, you know, that shell is like just really coming out of your shell. Just let yourself go with things, you know. Stop seeing things as too hard, because it's not too hard. We make it hard for ourselves when we see things as too hard, you know. So they're just there's a little bit more of a, you know, I've had this burst of energy, when, you know, there's that too, but it's being gentle on yourself as well. Stop beating yourself up as well, because you're meant to be where you are meant to be to some degree. But it's not there forever, because you've got to enjoy yourself, okay? And then, oh, okay, I've got the word, oh, okay. Now, wine and ugly. Now, my son said ugly, and I thought, oh my God. He goes, no, don't put that down, but ugly. You know, sometimes we can get a bit ugly when we're having a bit too many wines. So, but then I'm saying that, you know, there's a funny little thing about, you know, they're just saying there's that, the wine is about having a good time, you know, having a good time. And, you know, sometimes we can get caught up in all the ugly things, you know. So, and this is what they're talking about there. It's not talking about you. It's talking about as such in your physical, you know, how you present yourself. It's just sometimes we can see things as negative and ugly. So, I mean, it's turning it around, that perception. So this October, you know, there's going to be a lot more learning about yourself, a lot more change with this energy. So it just showed me the energy coming around, and almost like a 360 degrees sort of turning point for you, with some things to do with you know, some negative thoughts that you've been having about yourself and about other things in life. And, you know, they're drawing me to people and the way people, you know, are, and that sort of thing. So, and what they're saying is, you know, if you're one of those movie people that sit down and watch, you know, movies that are like, you know, ugly as per se, like murdering and all that sort of thing, and, you know, for frick's sakes, you know, no wonder your energy is low. So it's like, hop out of that energy and watch something more pleasant, because especially if you're going to bed, you know, go to bed on a good note, not an ugly note. So that can play havoc with our emotions, because we're all empathic. And even though some of that stuff is not real, you know, that horror stuff, it can still, you know, you've got this anxiety when you watch it, you know, it's like, oh, you know, but just flick that shit off. And then, so watch some good things. So that's what they're saying is, in a metaphorical sort of way, look at things as beautiful, not ugly. Okay, everything is beautiful. Anyway, and so are you. Yeah. Okay, and God bless you, everybody. That's all I have for you today. Okay.